Most founders sound exactly like the competition. If you want to be competitive in a crowded market, you can't just be better, you have to be different. I'm your host, Cameron Olds.
And I'm Dallin Merrill, and we're here to talk about how you can avoid being mistaken for your competition, differentiate your brand, and ultimately create a lasting competitive advantage for yourself in the market.
Welcome to Differentiate or Die. This episode of Differentiate or Die is brought to you by MessageOS. And by brought to you by, we mean written by.
If your team describes your product 10 different ways, your product is no longer differentiated. It's confusing, and so are your customers.
MessageOS helps big teams keep every sales deck, social caption, and support reply on message and on brand.
Clear, consistent, differentiated. Every time someone talks about you.
See how it works at protagonistcomms.co.
Good morning, Cameron.
Good morning, Daryl Merrill. How are we doing today?
Good. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Where do you keep your finances? How do you keep your finances?
I keep my finances in a spreadsheet on Google Sheets. My balance sheet, my P&L, I keep in Google Sheets, and then my wife and I use Betterment as kind of like our cash accounts.
So do you update that, your spreadsheet?
Oh yeah, every Sunday. Every Sunday we have financial review, and we update balance sheet and P&L.
Awesome, I love it. That's great, Cameron.
It's a little overkill. I know that there are lots of apps out there that like do that for you, but she and I just like to know where it all is without and having to rely on an app, so we overkill it.
Cameron, I have a solution for you. I don't do this. I want to someday, and it's kind of nerdy. But for our company, we use the software called Wise, right? Or Wave. Sorry,
yeah.
It's just free. It's whatever. You could do that. You could link your bank up to it.
I've looked into it, dude. I've looked in how
you.
I have actually. Yeah. I mean, it's paid, but like I've looked into like you'll run all of your financial statements off of it, and it gives you great
It would be
insights.
kind of fun, you know? It's if you could run a business that way, might as well do it with your personal finances too.
I had the same thought. I looked into it, and I was like, this might be like a nice way to just keep everything nice and neat and tidy. But,
so why would you have to pay for it?
I think you have to pay to like hook your bank account up.
Ours is hooked up. We're not paid. I don't know.
I guess I
think you could do it.
missed it.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I've definitely thought about doing it. But based on my question, who do you think we're talking about today?
If it was like 3 years ago, I would have said we're definitely talking about Mint. Rest in peace. But since we're not anymore, I'm thinking, are we chatting Betterment? Nope. What about Origin? Monarch Money and Origin.
Yep. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. I had actually never heard of Origin before. Have you?
Oh, yeah, I had. In fact, they were positioning themselves as the Mint alternative, which is how I found them in my Instagram feed when I was still on Instagram. And I was like, ooh, this is interesting, because Mint, like everyone else, like Mint went away and totally left everyone high and dry, which we should talk about that a separate time of like, why the frick would they do that? Like there were so many people on Mint, like why would they just kill it? But we were looking for a replacement for Mint, and we were looking at like Ramsey EveryDollar and all that stuff, and we came across Origin. I was like, ooh, this is nice and slick. I like Origin a lot. So
yeah. Do you know much about these two companies?
I know almost nothing about Monarch. I know more about Origin than I do Monarch. Okay.
I actually I'm the opposite. Like I see ads all the time about Monarch Money. Like
really?
I don't know. I think they target me. They know I'm interested.
They know you.
I don't know.
They know you're an accountant.
Yeah. I have no idea. But dude, these are probably the most boring companies to talk about as far as like how they started, what like they're like Origin Finance doesn't even have a location. Like they're completely online. Like no headquarters. Yeah.
Huh.
Monarch Money, I was like, I don't even know when they started. Like it was hard to even find like their founding date, but I found it was 2018. They both started in 2018.
Yeah, so it's actually a fair comparison. No one has the first mover advantage.
No, nobody had it. Both of them are privately held, just like a bunch of funding by investors. So, like, literally on paper, they look the same. Founded in 2018, privately owned. Monarch Money does have a headquarters in San Fran, but and then their stories are so boring. It's like we wanted to make a tool to help with personal finances, like all in one, like place to go. Like, yeah, you don't even. I don't know the people. Like it's all just like very, very vague, very basic. It feels just like, oh, we wanted to make money and we knew this was a problem in the market, so we tried solving it. So crazy. But let's take a look and see if they're actually different, because on paper they look very similar.
I'm sure they do look really similar.
Yeah, so let's take a look at their websites. We're going to start with Monarch Money.
Okay.
All right, Cameron, what do you think?
So H1 says the modern way to manage your money. Monarch will change, the H2 says the Monarch will change the way you organize your financial life. Interesting. And then it has, do you know what they call this type of a chart?
A Gantt chart? No.
That's not a Gantt chart.
Float? No, it's kind of like a float. It's not a Gantt chart, sorry. It's like a float.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's like you can see all of the branching sources of income coming into one spot, and then you can see all of the branching expenses, and you can see, anyway, so you can see like two branches converge in your income, and then you can see all of your expenditures and all of your cash outflow branching in like a bunch of different directions as well. So that's interesting. The modern way to manage your money, I mean, in terms of clarity, I'm like, what's the modern way? I mean, I guess I'm old school for doing it in Excel, but I'm like, I feel like there's a dozen apps out there that like are the modern way. So in terms of clarity, I don't really understand what that means. But Monarch will change the way you organize your financial life. I do like that. Organize your financial life. That I would call that good. You and I would call that good hero language, but it's good customer-centric, like identity language. Like that's what they want. People want to organize their financial life. So I dig that. I would swap that up to the H1, honestly.
Yeah, I really like that too. I would as well. And then get started today. Yeah, I mean,
yep.
It's pretty. I think it's decent. I think it's clarity. Like when I come to this page, I know what this product is doing.
Yeah, sure.
Like I can see it's like managing my money, and I can see a little bit of maybe how they're managing my money on the right hand side with that visual.
Right. Maybe it was just a differentiation problem for me then, because you're right. It's actually kind of clear now that you point that out.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much, I don't know, maybe it's because I knew what was going on, but I kind of knew what it was. And even up top, features for couples, for professionals. So
I love that it's for couples. That's nice.
Yeah, that is kind of fun. And then if you scroll down, what is Monarch? Your home base for money clarity. Monarch simplifies finances. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. Monarch simplifies finances by bringing all your accounts together into one clear view. So maybe like the collaboration, getting all of your accounts in the same place. Achieve your goals
product
quicker.
Language.
Yeah. And then here's kind of about the for couples area too. Collaboration with your partner or professional at no extra cost.
Yeah. I mean, that whole paragraph, let's spend some time here, because like the H1, your home base for money clarity, that's great customer language, talking about what the customer wants. Monarch simplifies finances by bringing all your accounts together into one clear view. That's great product language. And then everything that comes after that, I love, is it's good success language. Always know what your money is, where it's going, achieve your goals quicker, and collaborate with your partner, professional, and no cost. The only one I'm like, whatever, is achieve your goals quicker. I'm like, whatever. Unless you're helping me save more, or like you're paying me money so I can add more to my...
I think that's part of it, right? I mean, it's like, if you're going to buy a home, this might be something you want to look into to decrease your spending amount maybe, or to like I think a lot of people get a tool like this because they're looking towards a goal. They're looking towards like saving for a car or saving for a home. And so they're like, okay, how do I get there? And it starts with knowing what you already are doing. And so I think that's fine. I'm curious if you could like, cause one of the things you enjoy doing is like, with your balance sheet, like your net worth, could I add my home mortgage into this to say like, here's how much, because that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
That would kind of be, that's one of the issues that I've seen with some of these is like, it actually doesn't tell you everything. But
I'm seeing cash flow, but that's like the only report I'm seeing. No balance sheet or P&L.
Yeah, cash flow reports, budgeting. Everything you need all in one app. Connect your accounts and Monarch will do the heavy lifting to categorize your finances. From there, you can track, budget, collaborate, and set goals specific to you.
That's nice. I think that's good product language, discussing the product. I don't think that it's a differentiator. Like having all of your finances in one app, like it's not a differentiator. There's like 10 others that do that. So that doesn't do it for me. But all this around it.
I would say the biggest differentiator up here, and we haven't looked at the others, so it's hard to say, but like, is this top part for couples, for professionals, for employers?
Yeah. I mean, if Monarch does only, like if they do one of those and the others don't, I'd say that's a decent, because that's differentiated by target audience. And so that's, yeah.
I mean, this is pretty specific, for couples. They could really dive deep into that, or for professionals. I don't know what for professionals means. Like,
is it like what we're doing with Wave? Do you just run your business P&L and all that stuff off of it?
If so, I'd be shocked.
Click into it. What does it say?
All of your clients' finances at a glance.
It's for financial planners. Oh, okay. So that might actually be differentiated, maybe, but like that for financial planners, that's interesting.
Actually, I really like that. That is totally it feels like it could be.
Yeah, all of your clients' finances at a glance. I dig that. Yeah, I actually dig that. Financial advisors, money coaches, tax professionals, estate planning attorneys. Okay, cool. That's cool. Tools for pros of all kinds. Gotcha.
Okay, should we take a look at Origin?
Yeah, let's look at Origin, what Origin has to say.
Okay. Oh, Cameron.
I'm not seeing it. Share your screen. Gosh dang it. Share your screen.
What? It's not?
No.
Okay, give me a second. Sorry.
You can't do that to me. Dude.
I'd share this tab instead. Cameron, look.
Money management simplified. Gosh dang it. Dude, come on.
Look, for employers,
for couples. Okay.
They didn't even change what they said.
Nope. Let's see.
That's so funny.
So
this is a copy and paste, Cameron.
Okay, so for the H1 on Origin's website is money management simplified. The H2 is more than just a mint alternative. Track your spending and build wealth with investing, financial planning, and estate planning. Okay, so, I mean, the hero language is the same, or the customer desire language is the same. Money management simplified, or I can't remember what it was on Monarch's, but it's pretty much the same. But the product language on the H2, what do you think about that? So it's more than just a mint alternative. What I was honing in on is investing, financial planning, and estate planning. So you could plan your estate in Origin as well, which could be a fun differentiator. I don't know if Monarch had that, but that's interesting.
They had it, but it wasn't their H2,
They did have estate planning?
They did, but it was in the professional section.
Oh, okay. Oh, but the professional section was like for an actual professional to do it. Like I couldn't personally plan my estate in Monarch myself without someone doing it for me, is what it seemed like. Yeah. But what Origin's saying is I could?
Maybe,
which is
yeah.
which is
I
wild.
don't know. Maybe it'll tell us more down below.
Yeah.
Wealth for a new generation is the H2. Wealth isn't traditionally easy to manage, so we built an entirely new approach. Whether you're boosting your savings, growing your investments, or planning for a well-earned retirement, Origin makes it easier to take an active role in building your wealth.
I mean, good customer language. Wealth for a new generation. That's super aspirational. I dig that. There's a hint of problem language in there. Wealth isn't traditionally easy to manage. I dig that.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, what do you think? Okay, so we've built an entirely new approach, and then
Sorry, I'll go back.
they don't explain what the new approach is. It's like we're differentiated, we're different. How? It's like, okay, how? And they're like, oh well,
Yeah.
we don't know. Gosh, come on.
We're more modern, Cameron.
Talk is so yeah.
Keep your money where you can see it. Unite your finances to get the full picture. Okay, the exact same thing was said on Monarch.
Yep.
All of it, all in one.
Net worth tracking, spending tracking, budgeting, recurring transactions, money management for two. Okay, so they've got the couples thing, personalized spending insights. Okay, so it's pretty much feature for feature the same.
Yeah. Put your money to work, a suite of investing and savings tools. Okay, so this is kind of where you were getting to, right? It's like maybe it has some sort of do-it-yourself investing, savings, and maybe even estate planning tools.
Yeah, I mean, they've got high yield cash accounts, they've got automated index investing. So it seems like they've taken like the Roundup thing from Robinhood and Acorns, and they just wrapped it into money management software.
Yeah. Interesting.
Dude, there needs to be a term coined, because you have customer relationship manager for CRM. What's like that equivalent for money management apps? Is it a finance? I have no idea. Finance investing manager, an FIM. Instead of a CRM, it's an FIM. Come on, like there has to be some term.
There's got to be. Agreed.
Come on, the whole product category.
Yeah, because go back to this. Put your money to work. All about investing. Blah blah blah. So it's basically adding Robinhood or Acorns into Origin. Adding more products to this. Robinhood or Acorns could do the flip side. They could add in their budgeting and make it an app where everything lives.
Right.
Interesting. I mean, maybe that's kind of what Betterment is. I know we kind of briefly went over that, but they kind of feel like they do a lot of that combining. So I agree. It's almost like a CRM, FRM.
For money, yeah, an FIM or something like that. I'm on Monarch again, and I'm not seeing any investment capabilities.
No, I don't think they do that.
So that is a differentiator between the two of them. Origin wraps all of the stuff of Monarch into an investment deal, which is nice.
Yeah. Do you want to see their socials?
Yeah, let's see if they're consistent. Okay. I imagine they are. I mean, they're all just hero language at this point.
All right. Monarch Money. Finance, manage your money in minutes. Named Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app.
Dude,
and featured in the Wall Street Journal. Your credit score now in Monarch. Okay. All right, let's take a look at.
Hang on, go back to Monarch. What did they say was Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app?
Yes.
Okay, so on Origin.com, they have Forbes' best budgeting app.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. I love that.
Nice. Same thing. Okay, so that was their Instagram. And like, what would you say? Manage your money in minutes. They make it seem like it's a speed thing. They don't talk about speed at all in the website. So I'm like, not really consistent, but also like it's not totally different. Okay, what is Origin?
So if we come to Origin, here's what we see.
In their
the number
bio.
one app to budget, track spending, and grow your net worth with AI-powered insights. get started, and disclosures.
Interesting. Okay. The number one budget app. Anytime, can we rave against anyone that puts number one in their messaging? Like, what a stupid, lazy, pathetic thing to say for a company. The only time you're number one is if like there's no one else in your freaking market, or you're so entrenched. But that's not the case for these two. No. Like, stop saying you're number one. Stop saying it. Like, there's no quantifiable way you can prove it. You're not number one. You're definitely contested. You're definitely in dispute with another company. So stop saying it. It's so stupid. It's so bogus. Dude, I guarantee it's the CEO reviewing marketing copy or reviewing a marketing website. And he's like, you know what this needs? You know what this needs, Mr. CMO or Mrs. CMO? It needs to say we're number one. Because if we don't say we're number one, then the people will not think we're number one. So we have to say we're number one. That's exactly where that comes from. It's some stupid CEO that doesn't know anything about market messaging. And you're just like, to throw the number one in there so that everyone knows we're number one. That's 100% what that is.
Aspirational.
Yeah. In your dreams, Mr. CEO, you're number one. In your dreams.
Well, Cameron, clarity, I would say both of them are pretty high.
I would agree.
I would give them both fives on that. Like,
I would give them fives, yep.
I don't know. Like, I hop onto their website. I instantly know what they both are. Honestly, like, both of them I might use one day. You know, like, they're both, I feel like, useful, solves a problem, and I know what that problem is, and they describe it pretty well. I would like to see a little more problem language on their websites.
Yeah, there's no problem language.
None of them said, like, tired of spending time, on Excel trying to update things, or, I mean, money's a huge problem for people, so you could have some really powerful problem language.
Yeah, you could. Do you think?
So I wish there was more of that.
Do you think that? So we always tell people, like, if you wanted to, the two key messages that you can use to hook people are either customer language, or what we call hero language, or problem language. So you can either talk about the aspirational identity, like who they want to be or where they want to go or what they want to have, or you could talk about the problem. Like, if they're leaning so heavily into the hero language side of things, like, do you think they need the problem language at all still? I mean, like, I think the answer is yes, but like, to what degree do they need it?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the person, and it's like, you got to have a little bit of both to make it effective. So
I suppose you're just leading with it. Yeah.
Yeah. I love leading with problem language personally. I just think like, stories, movies, all of it are only interesting because of their problems.
Right.
Like, it wouldn't be interesting without the answer too, right? Like, that would be really awful if it was just problem after problem. But like, I don't know, like, Series of Unfortunate Events, the movie, it's like all problems. And that's what's so funny about it. It was so fun about some of those things, is like, the problems are really, they hook you. And same with here. I mean, if you dwell on it, we've talked about this before in other podcasts, but it's like, you really want to hone in on some problem language.
Yeah, I agree. So I would agree that they need problem language in there somewhere.
Yeah, but as far as differentiation, I wouldn't know which one to choose.
Neither would I.
Origin, I don't think the investing thing does enough for me. Like, I'm not doing my investing with Origin. Like, I'm just not. Like, I don't care to. I don't think that adding that in there adds that much value to Origin. And really what got me was that their top line header was like the same for professionals, for couples. Like, what they could have done to differentiate them, they've copied on. Someone has. And they look so similar.
Right.
So I don't know which one I would actually use. Besides, I've heard about Monarch Money a lot, and the ads are all like hitting me. So ad spend on that one.
Yeah, just, you're undifferentiated. It's not a game of how competitive can I be? It's a game of how deep are my ad budget pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I really don't think it would take much. Like, if you really wanted to dive into like being for couples, you could really dive deep into that and be like,
Could.
hey, this like, and then your problem language changes. You're like, you know, less marital stress. You know, it's just like all of that. Like it could completely change. Not saying they have to do that, but it really could differentiate someone that way.
Yeah, I agree. I do think that I do think they are different though. I just don't think they message it. I think the investment piece would be valuable to some people to have everything in one spot with Origin. And I think they do message that to some degree. So maybe they are differentiated, but Monarch for sure is differentiated just with that for professional like money managers, money advisors. I think that's differentiated by target audience. Actually, I don't know. What do you think? Because Monarch hits all three. They do the couples,
so did
professionals.
Origin.
That's true. So I guess they are differentiated. So I'd give Origin I'd give Origin a 3, and I think I'd give Monarch a 4 in differentiation.
Yeah.
So for my total scores, I think, I agree. Clarity for 5 on both of them. And then for Monarch, I'd give him a 9. And then for Origin, I'd give him an 8.
I'd give them lower than that. Like an 8 and a 7 or something.
8 and 7. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm. It's not entirely differentiated, I guess.
No, I don't think they're differentiated at all, honestly. I'm really low on that. But if you guys think that you need help with differentiation, we help companies. We go through this exact process with your company. We'll take you through story branding. We'll take you through our own framework. We'll put you in our message playbook. We'll even do a message audit for you to see if you are different than your competitors. So if you think you have these problems, hit us up on protagonistcomms.co, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.